I just wanted to do a quick view of how you remove the muffler from this 900. It took me a while. First step is to take all the screws off of this cover on the top here. There's some here, but the hardest part is the ones reaching around the back area here. I've already gone ahead and separated it, so you can see what I mean. There's a couple down there which are difficult to get to on this side. Then after you remove the cover, as bent as it is, in this case, it's still stuck. I just wrangled it off. Then all you have to do is really take care of the individual springs that connect to that muffler piece. So you take the cover plate off. Obviously you don't really have anything else holding the muffler on other than the springs here, down at the bottom. Then you've got one on the other side there somewhere that you can connect to. Once that's done, you have to get the rest of the pipe out. So for doing this part of the whole exhaust assembly here, you really have to get back in here to take a look at the faceplate. It's holding that whole exhaust system on to be able to get to it, and it's nearly impossible to try and do it this way. Instead, you're always going to do better trying to come through the center console piece here. You can see we've got a lot better access here, at least in some respects, to be able to get those off. So after I got the muffler off, removing this is hard, at least doing it the lazy way like I am without taking everything off. What I did have to do is remove this thing with the firewall, or not the firewall, but the heat deal on there, and I had to loosen these screws as well and remove my exhaust for the particle separator, but that allowed me to get back in here. And then of course when you're taking off the exhaust, they're covered in these little brackets that have these cover plates on them all over. Well, you really can't get at the screws back here unless you completely remove them. You see, that's the last screw I got to get out. There's a whole bunch of them. I think there's about 6 in total. You can see where they came out there. Just managed to get it off. I had one kind of strip screw, but you can see it just came off over here. It's and again, I'm doing the lazy man's way of trying to keep everything in here without totally taking it apart. So it took me probably twice as long, but anyway, so now this whole piece is ready to come off, and there we are, ready to put the new exhaust right on there. So we'll see how that goes.